My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Monster Train. We have primary and ally random, and the Covenant is rank 20, -1 capacity on a random floor. That is... it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Hang on, is that... oh, it is Awoken Stygian, but it's a buff clearing effect as well, so Frostbite isn't really gonna work, Regen isn't really gonna work, and Spikes aren't really gonna work. Might be a good time to go for a Rejuvenate build, with 2 Restoration Detonations and a Restoring Retreat already in the deck. Ooh, Split Anvil. Split Anvil? We don't have an expensive spell yet, but we have 2 Offering Tokens that make it really easy to take an expensive spell. Specifically the Holder, not the Holdover ones, I'll take the Rejuvenate. Specifically the Offering ones that the Stygian has. Unit Center with Armor 10 unit draft. I do really want a unit draft to put something behind the Sentient soon. Something within can. Yeah, I want that like really badly. I'm taking this. I might end up taking a little bit of damage to this though. In fact, I expect to. So it's clear Sentient, Train Steward, restore the Sentient, and then play another Train Steward on another floor. Unless it's Sentient on the second floor, Train Steward on the second floor, Train Steward on the top floor, don't play the restore. That actually feels a lot better. It gets all the Train Stewards out, so by the time we're fighting the boss, we should just be cycling through a bunch of restores consistently. 15. So nothing changes if I put the Frozen Lance there? No. Play the Train Steward, just get it out. Okay. Let's take that instantaneous kill and then get the kill on you happily thereafter. So we take no damage to the event so far. Or the challenge, rather, that we took. Just getting an extra stack of regen there. Okay, the second Frozen Lance didn't cast there? Weird. Never mind. Didn't need it. Ooh. That was a good first battle. Another Restoration Detonation, Wildwood Sap, and the Razor Sharp Edge. No, I think I'm fine. No, Razor Sharp Edge could be okay. Let's go to the logbook for a second and think about who our backliners are going to be, right? Specific cards, go, and then over to Awoken. So backliner could be Animus of Speed, Animus of Will. Could be a Husk Hermit, could be a Shattered Shell. Both of those are really good targets for it as well. Could be an Edge Prior, possibly, for the healing spells costing less. And then let's have a look at the options from Stygian Guard for backliners. Colkelia might be a bit slow for us. I'd probably still take it. Glacial Seal would be fine, but that's a spell. Or rather, I would get it when I get a spell. Same for the Guardian Stone. Guard of the Unnamed fulfills the same role that I have already filled at the moment with the Awoken. And I don't want to split up my Incant triggers on 2 different floors. Silofied again, same problem as the previous one. Not initial impact enough. Lodestone Totem I'd take. Obviously, Nameless Siren I would take as well. Siren of the Sea, maybe? Maybe? Okay. Most of those would benefit from a Razor Sharp Edge, so I'll take it. And then we take the Crypt Builder. Happily. Siren of the Sea, do we go for it? The Animus of Speed actually isn't that bad behind the Rejuvenating Sentient here as well. Large amount of damage. It's just Siren of the Sea is also going to grow with the Incant triggers, right? So the next area we have an Awoken Banner and a Merchant of Steel. Or Forgotten Boons in Merchant of Magic. There's a couple things I would want into Merchant of Magic. Obviously, Holdover for the Crypt Builder would be really good. Holdover on either Restoration Detonations would be really good as well, as just extra magic damage on it. Cost reduction on Razor Sharp Edge would be nice. Let me take the Siren of the Sea. I worry it's not going to grow fast enough, though. Well, there's the Shattered Shell. We take it, right? Yeah. Definitely take it. Quick would actually have been a great upgrade on that. We will give it plus 10 damage so that it starts slaying much quicker. Then we're looking for quick or multi-strike or some such. Ugh. High Priest. Ugh. The High Priest has sweep with its attacks. Does 6 damage as well. Enemies on each of that. That should be fine. This should be okay. As long as I get some regens in my opening hand. We got one. That'll do. Two as well. So there's a problem here. If I use the Razor Sharp Edge, I could actually kill the Collector right now, and that would be great. Do I want to do that? Or do I put the Razor Sharp Edge on the Shattered Animus? The boss has 6 damage, so this is still safe. I think I take that. Burn out a Sinner's Burden there. We're missing out on a lot of money right now, not being able to take those out. Also, just really sucks to not have drawn any heals that turn, because that was going to be how I was going to kill the frontliner. Fine. We are going to need to start drawing some heals here, though. Game, please. I know we're getting 2 Sinner's Purges in our deck every turn. It's obviously going to make that harder, but still. Best I could have done there, unfortunately. So we took 18 damage that fight, I think. 20? Yeah, 20 with the previous one that got through. That hurts, sure. Could be worse, though. I think I'll turn all of those ones down. Another Crypt Builder because I haven't got Holdover on the previous one. I've still got those 2 offerings in the deck. There's a couple things I could do at a Merchant of Steel right now. Specifically for the Shattered Shell. Multi-strike or quick are both great. I'm going to reroll for it. Got him. That saves a lot of damage on... Actually, you know what? I'm also just going to give the Siren of the Sea extra stats to start with here. Yeah, so it grows faster. Take the Calcified Embers happily there. The other option just isn't that good. It's so much trash in your deck. Like, with offering tokens, they're a little easier to take, but also when I'm an incant build and I want to cast so many spells in a turn, every dead weight I draw is garbage, and every Calcified Ember I draw is gold. So we're probably letting that whole wave go through. Not super jazzed about that, but sometimes you have to. Sometimes you just have to. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing I can do about that right now. I'm gonna sacrifice a Train Steward there. I do think the Shattered Shell is going to have enough scaling here to get the boss for us. God, am I wrong though? I feel pretty wrong right now. I'm going to send you to this floor. And then start buffing you as well. Heal. Offering. Pass the train steward I don't care about. That's not a bad amount of damage. It's obviously not as much as I wanted, but without having much regen in the deck, obviously it's going to be a bit hard. Okay, nothing I can do there. I just need the other crypt builder right now, please. Okay, we're not going to die here, but God, it hurts. Crypt builder would have made that a lot better for us. Ancient Synergy and Awoken Rail Spike are both really good here. Ancient Synergy is also another good setup for the Split Anvil. Awoken Rail Spike should make it so that I can play, out a lot of my resource. Also, after the Calcified Embers are upgraded, the Awoken Rail Spike gets a lot better. Offering Monument. That's actually fine, right? Yeah, because we can overstack a floor by using the Descend. That is the Restoring Retreat to get the Siren of the Sea down to the bottom floor. But I can put 5 on the bottom floor and be fine. Yeah, I'll take an Offering Monument there, definitely. Now that we have the Offering Monument, so the Split Anvil kind of takes care of our energy. Kind of? Between that and the Calcified, like, I'm gonna limp for one more fight, but after that fight is over, we don't have energy problems anymore. Should I just take Light of the Seraph? I'm gonna take the draw. I might take draw too much. I think that's possible, actually. Alright. Let's go for the spell upgrades as well as the Pyre Remains. We're gonna need to make some things cost 0. Holdover. Holy heck yes. Then plus magic power on a restoration detonation and reduce the cost of a restoring retreat. Okay, if we can get through this next fight, honestly, I think then we have a really good shot at winning. It's just this fight. 150 coins. The clipped conduits have haste. I don't have the ability to kill those in the backline, do I? No, wait, I don't have the ability to kill them in the backline if the Shattered Shell is only dealing 13. So I would have to wait for the Shattered Shell and then Razor Sharp Edge on it in order to kill the clipped conduits in time. So I can't take the Armor Emblem here. I desperately wish that I could. I hate this hand. Because it has the Restoring Retreat, so, like, do I pass up the Offering Monument? I think I do. Just so that I can get them on the bottom floor. Start them off. I actually can't kill that Collector. So I don't even need to worry about it then. Wait. I shouldn't be attacking them. I want the Shattered Shell to actually get the kill. Pretty big oops there. I think I go for the Awoken Rail Spike first too. It'll also make all of my spells in hand cost 0 because I cast that for 3, essentially, just then. finally got the most important card in the entire deck. That being the Crypt Builder. Great. Not only did we live through the fight, we took no damage. Good. Good. Engraft is just an easy trigger for us. But do I need it? It's an easy rejuvenate. Yeah, it's an easy rejuvenate trigger. I'll take it. Ice Storm Cuddle Hex Unnamed Tome. Unnamed Tome could be important against certain bosses. Specifically, I'm thinking of the wall boss, the one that's just, oh, what's it called? It's just got a bunch of health. You know the boss I'm talking about. It's just got a bunch of health. Well, this is difficult. Because I don't want to go to the Merchant of Trinkets, but I do want a Merchant. Sorry, I do want the Unstable Vortex, and I do want the Herzel's Horde more than I want anything on the other side. Incant ability to trigger an additional time. X plus 3 is nice. We do have an Awoken Rail Spike here. Play the whole deck for free. But incant abilities trigger an additional time is a lot for the Siren of the Sea. It actually gets it to scale at a reasonable rate for the later game. Now, I could cut these Train Stewards. And that feels like a decent idea, but let's think about other things first, because these Frozen Lances are not doing anything for me. And they don't get out of the deck when I play them. I'm gonna cut them. I'm gonna need money in the next area. Merchant of Steel would be nice, probably going over this way. Although the double removal as well as Pyre Remains looks pretty good to me also. Haven't collected all the rewards. Do I want to look at the Merchant of Trinkets? Huh. Interestingly enough, none of those are really important to me. Jackstraps usually would be, but what with the quick sweeper, we're okay. Not all enemies gain multi-strike. Okay, so what is an average floor? That's a good question. Average floor is like 3 Sycophants. Maybe 4 Sycophants in front of a Clipped Guardian. So 3 Sycophants, 4 Sycophants, 4 Sycophants. Let's assume that. Let's take 8. We give 8 to your 6 damage. You take, you are on 14 rather at that point. 14 times 2 is 28. That's a lot to ask me to heal. Not every turn, but occasionally. Also, it's worth noting that there are Clipped Defenders that are going to be really annoying as well, that just stand in front of a bunch of Sycophants. But because I have Quick on my Shattered Shell, I will kill them, and then the Clipped Defenders will hit me. Because they'll actually get buffed from the deaths of the Sycophants. I think I'm close to being able to take this, but I don't think I can. I'm going to watch the HP of my Sentient here pretty closely, just to give me a little bit of an idea of whether or not I was, well, right about whether or not I could take that there. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really wish I could also put the Offering Monument on the bottom floor, but we had the negative size here, unfortunately. I mean, nothing I do on this bottom floor really matters, except for popping out a Restore. Because that's just 30 more damage to the Clipped Guardian at the end. Although it does steal a Slay from the Shattered there. Please find the ability to descend. No? Okay. I really want to heal the the Sentient. It's just, I don't want to steal the slays from the Shattered. It's fine, I have, you know, other ways to heal it later. Restoration Detonation in particular is great. You know what? Let's get some buffs. And draw as well. Now we have the ability to send you to this floor. Just keep cycling past stuff and then get the other 2 train stews out. I mean, that's a really good turn. Okay, offering the Crypt Builder at him. Pop the Restoration Detonation and then I'll wait for the rest. Can I wait for the rest of these? Honestly, no. The Shattered Shell is already doing pretty well. Let's start getting some more incant triggers off. You know what? I'm going to send one of you down there as well. Just some extra damage. I'm going to use Unnamed Tome here to remove the Sycophant's triggered ability so that it won't ruin, it won't buff the Self-Made Harpy to 7/5, which is a lot more damage. Honestly? This is revealing a couple problems that we have right now, which is damage is just a little light, but that's the kill. We need multi-strike on the Siren of the Sea, I think. There's friggin' Edge Prior. Dang it! No, I don't need it anymore. Focus Growth is pretty good, though. We still need another big heal, and it costs less than the... none of those needed. And it costs less than the Crypt Builder, which is easier to play. Okay, maybe we should think about our future zones as well. So what are you? You're Fel with statues that block your assault, so you're the Armor Fel. Armor is Spell Shield and Armor. That's not bad. That's not bad for us. We're fine against that. Okay. I have to go fishing for multi-strike. It's a lot more stats on it. And because it does get descended down to the bottom line, it actually does make it a lot easier to... Like, its capacity isn't that bad. Isn't really a problem. It's just I don't want to re-roll this and then see Endless or anything like that, right? Runestone here would be doubled by the Founding Seal, which means, you know, 2 armor every single time I play a spell on the same floor as the Siren of the Sea. Which is nice. Don't get me wrong, that's very nice. Is it enough to stay alive long enough in the final fight to get the kill? I don't know. I suspect not. You know, the super annoying thing here is this is make or break right now. This decision, I think, is going to be how we win or lose the run. So the options are Large Stone, Multi-Strike, Quick, Endless. Is that it? Large Stone, Multi-Strike, Quick, Endless. I think there's one more. God, I wish I could remember it right now. Yeah, I can't think of it. Damn it. I could put the Runestone on the Siren of the Sea, but if it doesn't attack 2 times, I don't see how I cut through bosses. Another thing that I'm thinking about right now is we have an event over here. If that event is an upgrade to one of my units, then I want the Siren of the Sea to have gotten the upgrade before I go there, because then I can give it another upgrade. If I give it the event upgrade first, then that will take the space of the shop upgrade, so I won't have the ability to upgrade it. But if I take the shop upgrade first, then the event upgrade can work in excess. It can expand the amount of gems that I can put in a character. In particular, I can't do that to the Shattered Shell, because if I get the Behemoth event and the Shattered Shell increases its size by 2, suddenly it can't go behind the Sentient anymore. So I would only want to do it with the unit that I would be descending, and the unit I would be descending would be the Siren of the Sea. So we're back in the position of, can I give it Large Stone? I'm re-rolling. Fine. I'm gonna take Runestone. I'm not putting Endless on the Offering Monument. I was right as well! Okay. Fine. You can go on the second floor and then get descended now, that's okay. God, if only I'd given it the Large Stone instead there. Well. No use thinking about that for too long. It just won't have multi-strike. That's gonna have to be okay. Nice. Gotta love it when a kill comes together. Ooh. Siren of the Sea. Down you go. I am pretty desperate for some more draw right now. Too many of the cards that I draw and, you know, play, obviously. One sec. Drop the Frozen Lance, I think that, and then a Woken Rail Spike. Nice. Too many of the cards that I draw are curses in the first cycle, or, you know, Train Stewards as well, which are kind of curses for us. I want to cast more spells and get more regen here, but I can't prioritize the Shattered Shell over the regen stacks on my Sentient. I can't. Not having regen stacks on my Sentient and, you know, giving up growth of the Siren of the Sea feels like the way we will lose. Okay. Here's your Offering Monument. Okay. I mean, I might end up descending that Offering Monument. Ooh. Love this turn. Okay, yes, the Siren of the Sea, I think, is growing large enough. Build your own Shadow Siege, effectively. But is it attacking commonly enough? I'm still on that same thing. Is it attacking commonly enough? Okay. So we draw 2 cards every time we play something because of the monument over there, so I should be careful. Okay. Honestly, if that is just there to give us a bunch of buffs on a single turn, that's fine. It's a great usage of it. Has society progressed past the need for the Shattered Shell? I don't yet know. It is feeling worse and worse, but it also does fulfill a very important role. But yeah, you can see here, they cut through our first and then died to the Siren of the Sea. God, if it had Behemoth, it would be so much bigger. Another Awoken Rail Spike. Yeah, that's fine. We can definitely support 2 of those in the deck. The draw is feeling a lot better right now as well. Yeah. Sigiled Steel would be incredible. I would love to see Sigiled Steel right now. Double remove something from the deck, double something in the deck, and then gain an artifact. Sounds excellent to me. I could get a second Restoring Retreat. Actually, just duping an Excavated Ember is also really good right now. That's too good, I think, to turn down. What? Ask and ye shall receive, friends. Ask and ye shall receive. We need some of these Train Steers out of the deck. And then dupe a Excav Ember. Upgrade the champion for 100 health and 60 on the Rejuvenate. Now it's actually a pretty good frontline tank. It has... Hey, here's the Living Armor. This is the one that I called the wall earlier that I didn't want to have the Revenge trigger on. Non-boss enemy units restore all health when they move up a floor. That Dark Wings is going to get past us a couple times as we set up. We're not going to set up on the bottom floor, are we, though? Are we? I don't think we do. I think we set up on the second and third floor. The only problem is we have to cut through all of these Wilt Wings to get to the Dark Wings a lot of the time. And the Wilt Wings are going to be killed by our Shattered Shell at the end of our turn using the Quick Sweep. Right? Which means that it's really hard for us to actually access the Dark Wings in the back line. And it also has Harvest for gain 15 armor. So I don't think I can take this. Okay. One sec. Oh, God. Do I can Restoring Retreat the Collector and gain 100 gold right now, as well as, you know, give the Siren of the Sea a buff and draw 2 cards. It's actually pretty good. Specifically, if we draw an Excavated Ember, which we did. That draws us more. Okay, never mind. Now we can go back off again. Let's do this one more time. I'm looking for Crypt Builder, obviously. Let's train through the top line. Go again. Can I have the Crypt Builder, please? I worked so hard. Literally, it's on the bottom of the deck. Second, I guess. Maybe. Possibly. Well. I'm just going to go for all the spells on this floor. So that the Crypt Builder draw next turn is actually lethal. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and Crypt Builder. Yeah. Crypt Builder there, then Restoration Detonation for the kill. I hate that I keep getting the Awoken Rail Spikes on turns that I do not want to use it. Do I have the Descending yet? I do not. Okay. I could end up drawing it. Hey, and we do. Good. Go down. Now we can actually have kind of the start of all this. Another regen there as well. Great. We actually already have the kill on all of these, which is so lovely to see. Actually feeling pretty powerful finally. Okay, I'm definitely going to cast the Awoken Rail Spike at the end of this turn. So... no, I'll just use the Descent here. Just for the extra triggers. So we're drawing 10 cards next turn. Lovely. We're not going to get much energy there, so we can actually just remove the Awoken Rail Spike. Use this one. Crypt Builder. Lowered its cost, but thankfully it's not the one with holdover, so it's not the one that I care about the cost that much. It's not my Split Anvil Activator. Here's my Split Anvil Activator. 5. Oh god, we have 10 cards in hand. Fine, I'm just going to cast all of them rather than use the Awoken Rail Spike effectively. If I can't use it effectively, I can't use it effectively here. Getting both of them very early on, before I got any of my embers, was really harsh. Cool. Kill that one. I love that they're actually dealing damage to my front line, because it gives me the ability to... actually, hang on, I'm going to remove your ability from you. But it gives me the ability to actually use Restoration Detonation for damage. Okay. Awake is so good. I'm going to want to cost reduce it once, though. Yeah, I'm going to want to cost reduce it once. None of those. Just so that I can play it after a holdover one. Let's look at the Merchant Trinkets first. Units gain an extra upgrade slot. No. 50% chance to apply spell weakness whenever it... no. I'm going to reroll here first. 50% chance to apply silence to an enemy unit whenever it enters your train. Let's look at the other shop first before we decide what we want to do here. I think consume removal on an Excavated Ember is a great idea. Let's 10 magic power on the other Restoration Detonation. Then let's decrease the cost of the Awake so that it can actually get cost reduced with the Split Anvil. Reroll. Holdover on Excavated Ember. Or holdover on an Offering Token so that every turn I play everything in my hand for free. Holdover on the Offering Token, I think. As soon as we draw that Crypt Builder and the other Offering Token, we are set. In fact, we don't even need to cost reduce anything anymore. We just want extra healing. Just what on? What on? You know what? I'm gonna go for extra damage on you instead. Now, the double removal here, I think we will go with 2 Train Stewards, and then I think we also cut a Lance. We could cost reduce another... I'm gonna cost reduce the Excav Ember there. Just for before I draw the combo, it could be useful. Also makes it so that I can play it first before I play the other one. Oh god, we got the... Oh, no! That's actually the worst case scenario, getting the Crypt Builder in the opening hand here. Okay, we need to scramble and figure out what we're doing then. Because now I am like so many hands. No, if I use the Awoken Rail Spikes responsibly, I could still be okay. I think I set up on the second floor now, though. 1, 2, 3. Well, there's our Shattered Shell. God, I wish I could play it. Thankfully, it kills all these Lightwings handily. Okay. Let's go with... Wait, we want the draw. We'll go with the incant trigger there. Start casting some stuff on the top line there. Offering Monument is about to try and draw me 2 cards, so I don't want to draw a card with this attack if I can. That is, if I can avoid it. We still have 2 Awoken Rail Spikes in the deck, so we're going to use both of these X-Gab Embers looking for it. Just before that, I am going to play out all of these. You know what? I'm getting rid of the Unnamed Tome. I want the full value of the Awoken Railspike, cost reducing 7 cards for us. Here it goes. All of those cards. Great. I can actually do it with another Awoken Railspike right now as well, and I think I will. If I build up my regen fast enough, maybe the boss can't even do anything about it. That's really disappointing, but we did cost reduce heavily our whole deck, so maybe it's okay. I mean, a free 70 damage nuke every turn is pretty good. Well, it's free, it's 1 cost. I'm trying to let the Shattered Shell scale. I really am. I just can't deny any of these spell casts. Okay. Siren of the Sea is too important. Let's Sharp Edge on you, and then just restore. So you missed out on 2 spell casts that turn, 2 spells that I actually wouldn't have naturally cast. Totally okay with that. Great. Just keep stacking on those heals. And we'll even throw out a Crypt Builder just for fun. Use a Restore so that I can hit the backline with all of my damage. We're actually getting, like, some serious damage on the Seraph at the moment. Like, almost half HP. First thing I'm going to do is the Offering Token through the Crypt Builder. Just make sure everything is entirely castable. Play that again. Draw 2 cards. Hey, Seraph. Have 10 health. Just so that I can keep you here for a moment and wail on you ridiculously. Okay. It's a good rejuvenating Sentient, I gotta say. I had not been giving this upgrade path the time of day. I took great advice from Sao in my in some of the stream series that I've done for this game to start utilizing it. Okay. None of these are lower costs, or rather, none of them will lower their cost. Never mind, Crypt Builder, we're fine. That'll do it now. Yeah, I shouldn't have been worried about this. The Awoken Rail Spikes were actually, like, huge for this run as well. Yeah, I'm gonna take that out and just focus on the healing. Yeah, the Awoken Rail Spikes as well as the energy manipulation was perfect. Also, I think I kind of called my shot when I was like, if we can survive this fight, we will win. Because we survived that fight. ... One second. I need to win. I thought I was going to be winning faster. I mean, I have already won. I could just let the round end, but that's not how anyone does this. You always cast as many spells as you can. Got him. And that's Covenant 20. Oh, hell yeah. That is pretty damn good. That's basically as good as I think I could have done it. Covenant rank 21. Major bosses have increased health. Yeah, had to expect that. We have the personal record of Rejuvenate triggers right there. Nice. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monster Train. That has been Covenant level 20. Got that one down, and we were in danger, definitely. We were in danger at the start of the run, but I feel like this is probably a really, really good example of utilizing multiple different kind of packages in the deck, and also, I think, of a bit more responsible play than I might have been necessarily showcasing in the past couple of episodes. I took things I didn't necessarily want to take at the times that I didn't necessarily want to take them, recognizing that's all the run was going to give me, and then found ways to pivot. I also got really lucky, by the way. Start out with a Split Anvil. Oh my god, is that ever ridiculous with these two clans in particular. Founding Seal as well, Winged Steel as well. Going for both of the draws ended up being prescient because we did end up just wanting as much draw as possible. Like, yes, there was also a huge amount of luck in this, but I also feel like I played better here than I have been over the past couple of episodes. For the moment, though, my name's been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monster Train. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of my content on the game, past, present, and future. And hopefully we'll see you next time.